What's going on, guys? It's been a while, like a month or 2 months, since I've done a YouTube video, and here we are reviewing Infinite Crisis by Geoff John, drawn by Phil Jaimez. I think is Phil Jaimez. Let me just check. Okay, yeah. So Phil Jaimez, George Perez, Jerry Ordway, and Ivan Reis are the pencilers. Geoff John's the writer. We have quite a few inkers. Andy Lanning, Eau Claire Albert, Marlo Alquez, Mark Campbell, Wayne Foxer, Drew Garcia, Jerry Ordway, Jimmy Palamati, Sean Parsons, George Perez, Norman Ratman, Ivan Reis, Larry Strucker, and Art Thibert. And our colorists are Jeremy Cox, Guy Major, Rod Rice, Tanya, and Richard Horry are the colorists, and our letterer is Nick J. Never mind, I'm not even gonna try that. Butcher it, and Rob Lai. So we have quite a few people working on this book, from the inkers to the writers. Well, not writers. Geoff John's the only guy who writes this. So, Geoff Johns. I never really told you guys my opinion on Geoff Johns. I absolutely love him. He's one of my favorite writers from DC. I haven't read any of his Marvel work, but currently right now I'm reading his Teen Titans from like 03. I want to read some. I think he done some. I read some JSA books, but I don't know if that was. I think that was by Geoff Johns. Let me know if you guys know that. So, I picked this book up from Barnes & Noble's a while ago. I will never buy a comic book from Barnes & Noble again. It's honestly horrendous how they have the comic books set up. Not too much in your other book, not even the manga. I think Yellow Flash did a video on how, manga is kind of dominating sales when it comes to that, and then he went into a bookstore, I think it was a Barnes & Noble, and he basically pointed out how put together the manga books are and how basically thrown together the comic books were. And me watching that, I just thought he was talking about, I thought it was just his store, but upon entering Barnes & Noble, he was right. I'll probably have to go to another one. The one I went to was somewhere in, I think, Orland, Illinois. It was near the Orland Mall. Not really the Orland Mall. I think really down the street from it. They had H.H. Greg's, some other things, I forgot. There's a lot of stores in that area, a lot of car dealerships. So, yeah, all the books were thrown together. This book was obviously safe enough to buy, because I hate buying paperbacks or owning paperbacks because the cover stays down and they can get bent or anything. So, I'm going to give you guys a gist of the story. Basically, Earth is in ruins. Not really ruins, but it's going to shit. So you have Brother Ice Omax going around killing metahumans. You have the villains coming together under Lex Luthor, who we find out is just Alexander Luthor from, I think it was Earth 3, with not the Legion of Doom, the Justice Syndicate or something like that, or the Justice Lords. Anywho, basically you have them, you have him basically organizing all the villains together in this world to basically throw together pieces of events to activate. Let me just skip to the page. He wants to activate this machine right here with the Anti-Monitor's tower, basically using it to bring back the entire multiverse, because in Crisis on Infinite Earths, that basically took everything away, and you have the one planet. You have Power Girl from an alternate Earth who's folded in to this to the new Earth along with other people. Yada yada yada. A lot of some deaths happen. Superboy, for example. So Superboy Connor Kent fights Superboy Prime, which was it was really good. I'm not gonna lie to you. I really did enjoy this fight. But during my early days of surfing like the internet and stuff like that, I already knew like he died because somebody had put together Superboy's funeral, but they did it with Legos. So basically what they did is that they showed images from when he died, and and basically put that in there, but then actually put the funeral sequence all in Legos. So yeah, this book has a lot of crazy good art here, Superboy stuff. This book has a lot of crazy art, crazy in a good way. All the art is good. What else? George Perez, to me, when I think of Crisis, I gotta think of him because I think I remember I read Legion of the Three Worlds from Final Crisis, and that was just amazing. I rented the book. The main reason why I picked it up because of Geoff Johns, and I'm gonna say Geoff Johns and George Perez are a fantastic duo. Kind of like I wish they would do more books, kind of like Snyder and Capullo, which reminds me we're gonna do a review on Last Night coming up that week. So yeah, a lot of good artwork. The story was good because basically what you have is like the whole like middle main theme of it basically is a bringing back of, you know, old characters to me. Well, not really old characters, but changing how these heroes act. The heroes are here are more violent, as Superboy of Superboy Prime says, and Superman of Earth 2, I believe. Yeah, Superman of Earth 2. They're more violent, more prone to killing. Mainly because flip back here, Wonder Woman. It was broadcast live of her snapping Maximo Lord's neck after, of course, she killed Blue Ted Cord. So, yeah. So, what I liked about this is going to have to be the last, it's not the last shot of the book, but what we have is we have Batman standing over Alexander Luthor, actually ready to pull the trigger. So at the pull the trigger, walking over and she takes out her blade, and you think, you know, she's about to kill him, but actually she throws it down, telling Bruce that it's not worth it. He throws the gun aside. And then yeah, but the final moment I think for me that really sold me that this is a really great story is the sorry for the word cut, but is the final battle between Superman Prime, Superboy Prime, Superman of our Earth, and then Superman of Earth 2. So basically what happens is that they fight on, I forgot the name of the planet that's a Green Lantern. So they fight through the sun, and they do this to basically damage Superboy's suits that is actually giving him his power. So the final fight happens. Superman of Earth 2 gets beaten to death by Superboy Prime. He smacks our Superman across the face with kryptonite. And then this beautiful shot right here, Superman Prime's whole, I guess you could say kind of his character arc or what he wants to become is that he wants to become Superman. So, he says that when you're gone, I will be Superman. Superman grabs his chest, he rips the crest off, and that to me is one of my favorite moments. And of course, him finally beating him, and then we get this beautiful shot right here. Superman of Earth 2 is dead, and in the stars in the constellation, you see him and Lois Lane. Okay, sorry again for another word cut. My dog keeps barking. It's 3 in the morning right now. So, I had to fix that situation. Okay. I know I said I got a lot of favorite shots, but this one right here I'd love to see in a movie one day, or an animated show. It really doesn't matter. As long as I can see this, in like moving pictures, this will be good. Basically Superman carving it back into his chest. I don't know how he does that. Because, like, he doesn't have his laser vision. He uses his fingers, so it's just disgusting. So, yeah, guys, that's going to do it for my review of Infinite Crisis. This is a really good book. I really suggest you go out and buy this or read it digitally. Anyway, you read your comics. So, yeah, guys, keep it tuned because I have a video coming up for Saturday. A couple of videos is going to come out throughout the duration of summer. So, I hope you guys enjoy it.